Watch this. Oh my gosh, watch. How many points did that cost me?
I feel bad about that, so I apologize, Cory. I changed my team name to Sorry Cory.
I shall be avenged.
You guys let me get a wide receiver 1 in the 4th round. Rasheed St. Price.
When Jordan Love was out for the rest of the season, that Jalen Reed, respectfully, is garbage. Whatever his face is going to be on my shirt here, make sure you get an extra large.
The damn Bears defense just f***s me over. Shout out to Will Levis, mayonnaise boy. Figure your out.
Hello, viewers of the Flock League channel. I'm here to issue a public apology.
It's week 1. This week's personal, too. I'm going up against Thomas. Thomas cheated, got me out in knockout, embarrassed me. Focus on the week. I already fumbled the bag with waivers. I already let Sal get Jordan Mason.
All right, preparing for week 1 of the Flock League this week. Honestly, I'm more invested in this league than I am in any other league. So I'm definitely looking at starting Jared Goff over Jaden Daniels this week. That's probably going to be a receipt and bite me in the butt.
I just realized that I made a video talking about players that could bust in week 1. And Brandon Ayuk is on that video. And I have to start Brandon Ayuk versus Danny. Versus the New York Jets.
The game is underway. And your girl takes down Thomas. CMC just got hurt. Perfect. And Nathan, Dev, we go team Dev. Danny, Zach, going Danny. He made the trade with me. Zach didn't. Badaki, Dev, of course we go Dev. Avery, Austin, of course we're going to go with the Dev. Cory versus Sal. We're going Sal, Team America. That's who I'm rooting for this week. So what we need is we need a big Andrews, big Lamar game. Nothing from KC outside of Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy can go off for Sal.
I'm just enjoying my time, right? Watching Xavier Worthy get a couple touchdowns, watching Rashee Rice kick some butt, being the best value in fantasy.
You guys let me get a wide receiver 1 in the 4th round. Rashee St. motherfucking Rice, that god himself, 7 catches, 103 yards, catching passes from the best damn quarterback in the fucking NFL, and you let me get him as my wide receiver 3.
And then I go and I look back at the flock drafts, and I look at round 5, and I see this stupid little George Pickens pick at the 5'10".
I'm disgusted with myself. George Pickens.
And Sal goes ahead and takes him right after me.
Cory, aka Bush, is a Texas Longhorns fan.
Xavier Worthy.
He falls to frickin' Sal Vetri himself, and guess who Cory plays in week 1?
Unfortunately, I started Xavier Worthy, and unfortunately, he scored 2 touchdowns in his NFL debut. Just kind of unreal. I'm really sorry about that, Cory. It sucks, man. Apologize.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Not a great start to the week. Worthy obviously cooked me. Well played, Sal. Love to see it. I mean, I have Mahomes to block your Worthy. You get a rushing touchdown out of it. It's extremely well played. But the nice thing is that I shall be avenged.
So I'm about to get my run in today, but then I couldn't help but think, Cory, just all alone probably, just in his bed, just watching that happen, holding a photo of Xavier Worthy. I heard he was really big on him coming out of the draft. And then, I didn't look at his team. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really care. But then I looked at his team, because I was like, all right, let's see how many points Worthy scored. Over 20, crazy. But I see that Travis Kelsey only scores, I don't even know, maybe no points, no points from Travis Kelsey. I feel bad about that. So I apologize, Cory. I changed my team name to Sorry Cory.
Sal, you can change the name of your team from Sorry Cory. Kind of corny if you ask me.
This goes out to all the flock diehards who tried to get on me for saying Jacobs over Henry. How are we feeling now?
I still feel like I drafted the best team in this league, and I feel like a lot of people agree with that as well. I do understand there are some people in our league that feel the need to trade because their drafts weren't,
Avery is a certified fraud. Oh, Ramondre Stevenson must draft running back. You need Ramondre on your team. Kenneth Walker is somebody you can't take. Kenneth Walker is a certified bum. Avoid him in drafts. And I went, okay, Avery, I hear you out. I'll give you Ramondre Stevenson plus for Kenneth Walker.
I swore I would not take Ramondre Stevenson. I'm not going to go back on my word. I'm not going to take Ramondre. I kind of want him to have Ramondre stuck on his roster all season, and I kind of want to see him have to see me have Kenneth Walker on my roster in my flex spot the entire season.
I don't even get a counter. You know what that tells me? It tells me Avery is terrified to make a deal with the best team in the league.
He's squirming. He's panicking. He hasn't even seen a full week from his team yet, and he is freaking out.
They know who's dominating this league, and they know who's destined for first.
Mason is still just freaking out about this. Still is sending me offers for Kenneth Walker. I'm not even entertaining him. I don't want to. In fact, I was thinking one thing that'd probably be good to do is go ahead and double down on Kenneth Walker kind of being the centerpiece of our team. And so, you know, I'd probably get I'd probably get the middle one there from Mason. I think I'm going to go with the throwback. I could rock this thing just to piss Mason off. Free shipping, that's sweet. And we got the price locked in. I mean, this is perfect.
These boys are scared out here. Badaki can't even respond to my offer. Badaki claims to be a Giants fan. He goes through, he puts Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown on the trade block. I sent him an extremely strong offer of Jamar Chase. I can't even get a response.
All right, the first Friday night game in Brazil. Packers versus the Eagles. You know who has 4 players starting tonight? Yours truly. I probably had one of the worst starts to a draft, drafting A.J. Brown and Saquon Barkley on the same team. I didn't want to do that. But now we're here. We're on Friday night. I need you to go off, Saquon. I need you to do something, please.
Well. Just got back from a run, and it only gets better. You know who's at practice on Friday and who is not?
Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins, hamstring, is doubtful for week 1 per Adam Schefter. I should have freaking known better to think that T. Higgins was actually going to play a full freaking season in the NFL.
We have Devonta Smith playing tonight. Great matchup. I'm smelling a 30 bomb from Smith.
I need to make an apology. 2 apologies, actually. One is to everyone who didn't draft Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown in the first and second round of the Flog Fantasy League. 2, to Saquon himself, as much as I hate you, brother, I thank you. 3 touchdowns so far in Brazil? A.J. Brown got a touchdown. Jaden Reed got a touchdown. Can we get another one on the board, please?
Just want to remind y'all that before this game, Badaki put both A.J. Brown and Saquon Barkley in the trade block. So don't let this guy fool you. I know this because I sent him an offer. I sent him Jamar Chase and Jalen Waddle for those guys. He told me he was going to accept it over DMs. I went to check those DMs. Apparently you can delete DMs on Discord. So now I log into Sleeper to see if he actually accepted the deal. And instead, the man disrespects me by offering Calvin Ridley and DJ Moore for Chase. We had a deal, Badaki. I think it's too late to go back on your word.
The game is not even over, but I can absolutely guarantee I am getting a victory in week 1 against Joe, and I'm sorry.
Literally had to come to an Airbnb to get internet so I could watch this game.
I am down bad, guys. I mean, my energy was here. Now it's here. First thing I did was went to the waiver wire, see who was the best quarterback available. I don't know what's going to happen. When Jordan Love is out for the rest of the season, that Jaden Reed, respectfully, is garbage. I mean, I don't know if you boys know, but I wear a big shirt, okay? So I know whatever's face is going to be on my shirt here, make sure you get an extra large.
Figured you were owed a tour of the beautiful Airbnb we have for the night so we can watch the game and stream after. Oh, I'm loving this. Thank you, Devonta Smith, for putting the cherry on top of it. We got the couch. Ooh. Only good things have happened there. This beautiful wallpaper. The bed that was made this way whenever we showed up. Yes, it was like this when I got here. Look at that. Gross. We got this place is a freaking dump. They should have known the show was in town.
So I decided to hop on here after hearing the news that Russell Wilson will not be playing in week 1. I could not be more excited to watch Justin Fields yet again choke in the fourth quarter, throw a couple of picks.
You clowns gave me 10 minutes to run over to the waiver wire, pick up Justin Fields. Yours truly, new QB1, leading the NFL in rushing.
I feel like it should probably surprise nobody that Mason is rostering 3 quarterbacks and is now probably messaging Badake every single day. Hey, you need a quarterback to replace your Jordan Love.
All right, just got a trade offer from Mason. He says me Ramondre Stevenson and Caleb Williams for James Cook. I get it. He's probably thinking I'm panicking on Jordan Love and that injury. Fantasy 101, don't ever panic buy on somebody or any position that was injured. You got to hit the waiver wires. You got to make some smart moves, but never panic buy, okay?
Oh, sorry, that was just me sleeping peacefully. I have 3 healthy quarterbacks in my roster with Fields, Caleb, and Brock Purdy. If there was a quarterback injury tonight, I guess maybe I'd be willing to sell Justin Fields if anybody was interested, but I'll just be sleeping here peacefully, not having to worry about my quarterback being injured.
Look, I've never played in a league with Mason before, but I did figure he was the type of guy to roster 3 quarterbacks and absolutely burn his bench spots. Dude, make a decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Week 1 is here.
All right, it is currently 2:46 in the morning here. Just woke up, set all my lineups in less than 15 minutes.
I need to get Sal back for this. He nicknamed his team Sorry, Cory. That is reverse jinx central. I don't know what he's doing. He is trying to say that it's already over. There is a ton of ball left to be played.
Yeah, the chat convinced me. We are going with Caleb over Fields. So this is who to blame if this call goes wrong for me.
It's 3 a.m. in Australia, so I have to whisper, but I just watched Ramondre Stevenson score a touchdown. I'm so glad Danny did that stupid trade. Otherwise, that would have been against my team. God is good.
A good fantasy manager motivates his offensive players. A great fantasy manager motivates his offensive players, his kicker, and his fucking defense, baby. Money Aubrey, Butter Aubrey himself, absolutely frying that half from my beloved Dallas Cowboys. And of course, I'm probably going to end up with the defense one on the week. Y'all are focused on the offense. We're focused on the fucking team, baby.
I gotta be honest, we added kickers and defense to relate to the average home league. And I absolutely hate it already. Why? Because I should have dominated this matchup. The damn Bears defense just fucks me over. Shout out to Will Levis, mayonnaise boy. Figure your shit out.
Caleb Williams, do something.
I am far from forgetting the worst trade of all time that happened before the start of the season this year between Mason and Danny. Specifically, Danny's take and belief that he would be fine riding with Rico Dowdle and Chase Brown.
Maybe I jumped the gun a little bit saying that Chase Brown and Rico Dowdle could handle my early season points.
How did I let y'all convince me to start the Bears?
It looks like my hot start, Xavier Worthy on Thursday night, and that's about it. It looks like the hot start wasn't enough.
I can't watch anymore. If DeAndre Swift cannot score 5 points in this game, he will go to the waiver wire. Just to send a message to the rest of the team.
Josh Allen, 30-plus points. It wasn't enough in week 1. Congrats to Cory. I am truly sorry, as the team name suggests, Cory.
Watch this. Oh my gosh, watch this. This is Amari, the guy that I need. Look. How many points did that cost me?
Oof moment of the week has to go to Nathan in his matchup against Tom the Dev. And when you scroll down and you see the context of the scoreboard, it gets even more painful. We go down here, we see Cooper Kupp, 32 PPR points, scored, absolute monster in this game. And it's really unfortunate because you look on the other side, you do see Puka Nacua, who got listed out for the game. Terrible way to start the year 0-1 in my opinion.
Puka.
Man, I find it genuinely hilarious that my team is about to beat Sal's. I'm down by 1 point. I still have Garrett Wilson left to go. And the reason that I'm going to end up beating Sal is because Kaimi Fairbairn and the Chargers defense combined for like 31 points. Other than Devon Achane, pretty much everybody in my lineup, shit the bed.
It felt real comfortable, but it looks like your kicker got like 300 points, so that kind of sucks. And then all my other players not named Josh Allen or Xavier Worthy, I think went for like 5. So, yeah, fuck.
And this is why you never pre-celebrate in fantasy football, man. If you guys are familiar with fantasy football, if you guys are experienced fantasy football players, the last thing you want to do is apologize to your league mate when you're up in a fantasy football matchup. We saw Sal do that. The first thing you want to do is congratulate them. Tell them how they're going to come back. Tell them how their team is far superior to yours. You do not want to jinx the fantasy football gods. And Cory, you're making a valid comeback, brother.
I really don't know what's worse in life. You having a eternally mediocre football team that you're a fan of, like the Indianapolis Colts, or losing to a Dev.
We are down 10 after Sunday. I've got Ayuk in the Jets defense left. Danny's got Breece Hall left.
I just want to already wish him congratulations. He's got an absolute squad, juggernaut of a team. Just simply was overmatched this week. Honestly, just being able to share the same fantasy football field with Zach, truly appreciate the opportunity.
Hello, viewers of the Flock League channel. I'm here to issue a public apology for my performance in the Flock League this week. As you may know, this week I played a dev named Austin. There's no excuse for me to lose to a dev in fantasy football, and I'm aware of that. However, this week I found myself victim to Amon-Ra St. Brown having only 4 points. Michael Pittman only having 7 points. I found myself regretting not starting Jaden Daniels, who had 28 points. I will be better in weeks moving forward, but for now, this is a dark day in the history of the Flock League and my participation in it. Again, I take full responsibility for this week, and I pledge to be better moving forward. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
I cannot fucking believe Mason's luck. Are you telling me this is fucking for real? We're going into Monday Night Football, and Christian McCaffrey has been labeled inactive. Mason, of course, plays Thomas the editor, who has Christian McCaffrey in his lineup. Mason was projected to lose, and now without McCaffrey playing, he's going to get a cheapskate W against Thomas the editor. God, the fantasy football gods are just having their way with Thomas.
I do want to shout out Badaki this week. He was by far the most successful player at fantasy football in week 1.
Your boy is 1-0. I mean, come on now. Let's talk it up here. Shout out to Joe, who I did go against. Green mean money just wasn't good enough. You're not good enough. But hey, I appreciate it. You know who scored the most points in the league this week in week 1? Me. I did. 148 points this week. And next week in week 2, I am facing the Bandana King himself, Danny Ladd. I hope you lose. I wish you the worst of luck. I hope something terrible happens to your team.
All right, so it looks like we're going to start the year 0-1. But I want to remind you guys that last year, the Kansas City Chiefs started 0-1 because of some fluke drops. This year, we are starting 0-1 because Danny, his kicker and defense combined for 46 points. He played Roma Dunze at the flex, who had 2 points. He played Chase Brown as his RB2 with 5 points. Shout out to Danny. Go win this week.
Sweet fucking victory, baby. Zach, I mean, you were close, but you weren't close enough, baby. So now you're getting your pack smoked. I'm 1-0 against you. Now I'm going to beat Badake this week. You can call me the CEO of Fantasyland after this week, baby.
Well, it's official. The team of destiny moving on to week 2 with the dub. Now, honestly, the main storyline of the week, though, is my rivals, the Domain guys, talk so much nonsense, trying to claim, oh my gosh, Mason has a garbage team, Mason garbage draft strategy. Well, Mason's 1-0. They had just cakewalk matchups. They were going up against developers. They were going up against the devs, both of them. Not only did Nathan lose, but bye-bye Puka Nacua. And Avery also got taken down, talking smack in the Discord, saying, oh, I got lucky. Come on, man. We're adults. You really gonna act like I got lucky? No. Something called destiny. There's something called fate. And it's called playing good defense. Look it up, buddy. One of these days, maybe you'll learn it. But fantasy football isn't just about how many points you can put up. It's about your strategy going into your week. It's about you motivating your players. It's about getting in your opponent's head. And ultimately, it's about scoring more points, which is exactly what I did this week, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing in week 2, because we're on to week 2.